Hey ohnepixel, this video is for you. I see you watch these Valorant vs CSGO comparison videos all the time, and frankly, it pisses me off, because the people making these videos are actually brain dead. I've hit face at level 10, and Immortal 3 in Valorant, so if anyone is qualified to compare the two games and tell you which game is better in different ways, it's me. I also think you should really play Valorant. It's an amazing game and would make for some great content even if it isn't for you. So let's get right into it. Starting off with the maps, I feel like both the games are pretty even in regards to map quality and overall fun within these maps. Unlike CS, every Valorant map has a gimmick. Bind has teleporters, Ascent has closable doors, and Fracture has a zipline through the middle of the map, making flanking easier and rotations harder to counter. And so on. Now, I'm not outright saying that every gimmick is good and that I enjoy every Valorant map, but even CSGO has its duds. However, the Valorant devs seem to know which maps the community likes and dislikes, because they have a map pool similar to CS, where they actively replace and alter the maps everyone complains about with new and fresh maps. Now, Volcano, the mapper who most notably made Cache and the original CSGO ports of Train and Nuke, also happens to be a mapper for the Valorant team nowadays, and the similarities and quality of maps shown within both games are apparent. While CSGO has been around much longer and has more classics such as Inferno, Mirage, and Dust 2 that have withstood the test of time, Valorant does a great job with their maps as well. If I was awarding points for which games has better maps, I would give a point to both games. Now, I know you're probably saying, "Was? But when I play CS, I can choose which maps I want to play and when I want to play them. I can go and queue only Vertigo for hours and never play another map again." And yes, that is true. With a game like CSGO, being able to queue select maps isn't that big of an issue, since everyone is equipped with the exact same set of utility. But Valorant has different agents with a wide variety of abilities. If you could only queue one or two maps in Valorant, the rank ladder would become impossible to climb, as people would only queue the map that their favorite agent is best at, making one-tricking an agent very easy and the game much less fun. Anyways, moving on to the competitive matchmaking system, and I will just go ahead and say that the way Valorant approaches matchmaking compared to CSGO is far superior. Evenly distributed ranks with a rank rating system that tells you how close you are to your next rank up. Every game you win, you will gain rank rating, also known as RR, and every game you lose, well, you lose RR. Every rank below Immortal, you have a rating 1 through 100, and once you hit 100 RR within that rank, you rank up. While you have a publicly displayed rank, you also have a hidden MMR rating that decides the skill level of the people you end up in a game with. This is decided by your performance within each game and how handily you won or lost by. For example, if my team won a game 13-10, but I bottom fragged and went 3-11, my hidden MMR would still increase since I won, but not as much as if my team won a game 13-0 and I went 25-7. Valorant also has a ranked leaderboard for players Immortal and above, reserving the Radiant rank for the top 500 players within your region. While this is great, CSGO's matchmaking is admittedly a joke in 2023. If you told me you're global elite nowadays, I would say, okay, cool, what's your faceit level? MM in CSGO means nothing anymore, and if you don't have a good trust factor and don't have Prime, good luck getting a game without cheaters. Speaking of cheaters, let's quickly touch on Anticheat. Now, VAC in CSGO obviously sucks, which is why so many people play Faceit and other third-party matchmaking services. However, with Riot Vanguard, Valorant's Anticheat, I have only ever come across one single cheater in my thousands of hours played in Valorant. Isn't that impressive? And here's a picture of that, by the way. When the game came out, people were furious that this software had kernel-level access to your computer, which I know it seems kind of weird, but with Riot being a well-trusted company and a large-scale game development team, it's extremely worth giving the anti-cheat access to your computer in exchange for completely fair games where you never have to ask the question, is this guy cheating or am I just dog shit? Now, you always know that you're just dog shit. I'll give this point to Valorant for now, but the new VAC Live software Valve announced for CS2 does look very promising, so I hope this argument will become more even in the future. Now, I know it seems like I've only been hating on CSGO this whole time, but it's time for me to discuss skins. Skins in CSGO are better, and it's not close. Almost every CSGO skin is unique in its own way, whether it's pattern IDs, float values, stat check or souvenir quality items. Your weapon skin can be custom tailored to your own specific preference. CSGO skins also have their own entire economy that you can exchange for real-world money, so your skins hold a real value and can appreciate or depreciate over time. Unlike Valorant, where you buy a skin and your money disappears into thin air, CSGO skins can be worth millions of dollars and can be sold for money deposited directly into your bank account. Valorant skins also have way less customization options, as you can pick between up to 4 different color variants and everyone plays with a lot of the same skins. Now, having said all this, I still love Valorant skins, as they do have some redeeming qualities that sets them apart from CSGO skins, such as weapon sounds, finishers, animations, and cool inspecs. But I will still give this point to CSGO regardless. Now it's time for movement, and it's hard to discredit Source movement in general as it feels so fluid and has a much higher skill ceiling than Valorant. Valorant movement does feel pretty static and restrictive at times compared to CSGO, and while I'm not a Surf, B-Hop, or KZ Pro, I still have hundreds of hours on community servers based solely on Source movement, and I feel like I don't have to say much more. CSGO's movement is better. Point to CSGO. Now it's time for Gunplay, and call me crazy, but I feel like the gunplay in each game is pretty similar. CSGO has harder recoil patterns, and counter-strafing is a more prominent skill, but the one-taps are equally satisfying in both games. Once again, CSGO has a higher skill ceiling for gunplay, but Valorant's keep it simple approach is nothing to scoff at, and I think both games do it pretty well. A point for both. Now, I could keep going and breaking down small individual differences of both games, but I just wanted to mainly touch on the core aspects of what makes these games so loved in the first place, and I feel like I accomplished that goal. Final score ended at 5-4 for CSGO. Does this mean I prefer CSGO over Valorant? No. Does this mean I prefer Valorant over CSGO? No. At the end of the day, what it comes down to for me personally is what I'm in the mood for, and I'm not campaigning for either of these games. They're both amazing games in their own unique ways, and that's how it should be. Community shouldn't be divided over something so trivial as liking another similar game. But anyways, that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching, and subscribe. Peace.